So it looks like we got more information on the TurboGrafx-16 Mini slash PC engine, and I'm very excited about this plug and play system. Now, I know a lot of you guys probably are tired of YouTubers like me talking about these plug and play systems because I cover a lot of plug and play systems on my YouTube channel. It just so happens to be that this is the time where a lot of plug and plays are getting very popular, and there's a lot of them coming out on the market. And I kind of already discussed about the TurboGrafx-16. If you remember earlier this year around E3 2019, Konami did announce a TurboGrafx-16 Mini, and it is coming to America, and it's also coming to Japan with the PC engine. And I know some of you may not even be familiar with the TurboGrafx-16 slash PC engine, but me personally, I'm a big fan of the TurboGrafx-16 slash PC engine, and they did give us more details on the upcoming plug and play from Konami, who is releasing this thing. So that's some very exciting news. First of all, we already know when this thing is coming out. It's coming out, I think, March of next year. So that's very exciting news. It looks like March 19th, 2020 to be exact. And then also we do know where we're going to be able to buy this thing. It looks like the only place you'll be able to buy this upcoming TurboGrafx-16 is going to actually be on Amazon. You do have to get this on Amazon, and it looks like pre-orders are going to be opening up on Monday, July 15 on Prime Day. So if you want to pre-order it, you will have to pre-order it on Prime Day. That's when it's actually opening up. It looks like as of right now, we don't actually know the price tag of this actual thing, but they did say that the Japan variant, the PC engine version, is going to cost 10,500 yen, or around $100 if you want to buy the PC engine in Japan. So I'm assuming the American version, the TG16, is going to cost somewhere around $100. I don't know if $100 is asking too much for this console, just taking into consideration a lot of people probably don't know what this is, and I'm assuming this thing is going to be for a niche audience like me and some other people out there. Maybe at $80 or $70 maybe would have been better for this thing, but 100 you may actually be getting a deal for this thing. But anyway, that's pretty much how this thing is going to go down. And then we did actually get the official list of games that are actually going to be on both variants of the system. So we have the list for the TG16 in America, and then we have the list for the PC engine variant in Japan. And let's go over the game list when it comes to the PC engine slash TG16. First off, the American list is going to be Airzonk. I have played Airzonk, and Airzonk is a pretty cool game. It's pretty much a spin-off of the Bonk series on the TG16, and the cool thing about this game is it's pretty much a very fun shoot 'em up game. If you like shoot 'em up games like Galaga, Gradius, things like that, then you're definitely going to love Airzonk. And then we got Alien Crust, Blazing Lasers, Bomberman 93, Bonk's Revenge, which I'm a big fan of Bonk's Revenge. If you never played Bonk's Revenge is a very fun platforming game on the TurboGrafx-16, and the cool thing about it is it's pretty much TurboGrafx-16's mascot, and they did make a whole bunch of different Bonks games, not just Bonk's Revenge. So if you do get this thing, I highly recommend the first game you play is Bonk's Revenge, since it was TG16's mascot. And then we got Kadish, Chew Man Fu, Dungeon Explorer, JJ and Jeff, Lords of Thunder, Military Madness, Moto Raider, Netopia 2, and I have played the Netopia series. It's pretty much a version of Legend of Zelda, some of the 2D ones. So if you played Legend of Zelda, then you're probably going to like Netopia and Netopia 2. I love those games. Are they as good as something like a Legend of Zelda? It's really up in the air, and it's really debatable if they're better. Most likely they're not better from what I played, but they're a very good spin-off of something like Legend of Zelda. It's pretty much TurboGrafx-16's interpretation of a Legend of Zelda, which is very cool. And then we have New Adventure Island, Ninja Spirit, which I am a big fan of Ninja Spirit. I like everything about that game. Definitely give that game a try if you do decide to pick this thing up. And then we have Paracel Stars, and then we also have Power Golf. And I want to comment a little bit about Power Golf, since I am a big fan of Power Golf. I like everything about this game. I know it's weird that I'm actually talking about a sports game right now, but the reason I love Power Golf as much as I love Power Golf is the fact that Power Golf does have a pretty badass soundtrack. So if you never heard the soundtrack to Power Golf, I would actually recommend going right now to something like YouTube and looking up Power Golf, and this I'm a big fan of the soundtrack when it comes to Power Golf. Not only that, it does have pretty solid gameplay as well. And then we have Sysos, R-Type, Soldier Blade, Space Harrier, Victory Run, Yazzie Book 1 and 2. So you can see, at least for the American variant, I feel like the list is pretty good. Some of the games I'm very excited for are obviously Airzonk, Bonk's Revenge, Netopia 1 and 2, Ninja Spirit, and Power Golf, which I was actually very surprised to see that Power Golf was even one of the games that they actually announced to be on the TurboGrafx16 Mini out of all the sports games, because the TurboGrafx16 did have quite a few sports games. So to see one of my favorite sports games on the system be on there is absolutely pretty fantastic in my opinion. So overall, I'm pretty happy with the list. I know some people may agree or disagree. I'm not the hardest of hardcore fans when it comes to the TurboGrafx16, nor did I play every single game on the TurboGrafx16, but that's just some interesting stuff. Now let's talk about the PC Engine in Japan, because here is the list, and a lot of these games have really weird names, so I'm not even going to try to pronounce any of these names for the PC Engine in Japan, but I will be throwing up the list of games that are on the PC Engine in Japan, and overall I feel like their list of games is probably solid as well. I can't comment on this since I have not played a PC Engine in Japan, but overall it looks like this thing is shaping up to be one heck of a deal. Again, the only thing I'm really questioning is, why is this thing $100? I'm not sure if this thing should be price point at $100. For me personally, like I said before at the beginning of the video, I feel like this is much more of a niche product, and I feel like not everybody knows what the TG16 slash PC Engine is. So maybe at $90 or $80, this might have been a better deal, but that's just my 2 cents on this thing. But overall, I still think it's a very cool product. Again, this thing is coming out next year, March 20th of 2020, I do believe. And then on top of that, you will be able to pre-order this on Amazon on July 15th on Amazon Prime Day. This thing is going up for pre-orders, so that's some pretty exciting news if you're a fan of the TG16 or PC Engine. Anyway, guys, this is Wayne from My Tech News, signing out.